Welcome back to Trends and Friends. All aboard. Now's your chance to get on board with the model train display at the Science Spectrum, and we're here with Trainmaster Henry Crawford, who's going to tell us all about that incredible exhibit. I got a chance to already get my little sneak peek of it. It really is incredible, all the attention to detail that you guys put into this. But tell me first just about the history of it. I know you've been involved with model trains for some time, so tell me a little bit about the history of it and how you're bringing this to the kids.
Well, this is something that we revived. We actually started doing Science Spectrum programs with the model train organization actually back in the 90s. And we had been absent for a while, and I thought, you know, it's time that we started coming back to the Science Spectrum again and doing more with them. So we decided to go ahead and plan this out and invite the members of the club to bring whatever they had and set up and start showing people what model trains are all about.
So when you started setting this up, was there a concept behind it, or did you just start going at it and just see where it evolved to?
Concept? Okay. Well, yes and no. The concept was making sure I had room for everybody.
Okay.
And making sure that I knew who was coming, when, the logistics of putting this all together. That was my primary function during the planning of this event. So everything from making sure that I knew who was bringing what different scales they're bringing, what different types of trains, how many tables they were going to need, what electrical needs they were going to need, and things like that. So it was all logistics.
Very cool. I know you guys are at home. We're going to see a little video of what all is there. And this is just a very small piece of what you'll see when you're there. But that detail that I mentioned, I mean, it's basically a city within itself. What do you hope the kids take away from this?
We hope that they take away a couple of things. First of all, that they understand what model railroads are all about. And that's really the primary thing. I want people to understand how important railroads are in our daily lives, and we show that through the models. Model railroading is primarily about details and realism. So we'll show things like how the trains operate, the types of locomotives that are used in pulling the trains, the difference between freight trains and passenger trains, the scenery, the detail in the vegetation, the grass, the roads, the buildings, things like that. That's all part of what we do in model railroading.
I love the creativity that you guys put into it. Really, I mean, it is very real life. You talk about realism; it is very real life, and I'm just glad that kids are going to get to see this at the Science Spectrum. So, where can they find it when they get there?
Well, you go into the Science Spectrum, and once you pay your $8 for adults, $6.50 for kids and seniors, you can go into the museum part of the Science Spectrum, make a hard left, and we're right there.
Perfect.
And you'll see the crossbucks with the flashing lights, and that says we're here.
You found the right place.
You know you're in the right place, right? That's right.
Well, it is very cool. I hope that you get to go out there. This is the last weekend, so they've got to jump on it. January 6th is the last day, right?
January 6th is the last day. We're open from 10 to 5 Friday, 10 to 6 on Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday, and the last day would be Monday the 6th. That would be from 10 to 5.
Very, very good.
So you got several hours to see it.
Henry, thank you so much for being here.
You bet.
We appreciate you.
No problem at all.
All right. Coming up, we'll hear about the Willow Event Center and their upcoming event. That's next.